Hi dolls, and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a while. These last few months have been very crazy, and this video will explain everything. I thought I'd do an affordable get ready with me so you guys can find out what's going on. So you might want to grab a snack, get a drink, get comfy, whatever it is, you know, when you're watching this, because it is a long one. So yeah, before we get into this, if you're not already subscribed, please do hit that little notification bell, and yeah, just let me know that you guys are enjoying these videos with thumbs ups and comments and things like that. And yeah, so let's just get into this very long chit chat. Get ready with me, and I hope you guys enjoy. So I've already moisturized my face because I don't have a drugstore moisturizer, so we're just going to jump into priming the face, and we're going to use the L'Oreal Matte Lock, and see how this works. It's like a lotion consistency, it looks like. It does smell weird, and we're just going to concentrate this mostly in this area, and then we'll rub the whatever's left throughout the face. And we're just going to kind of press this in a little bit. And see how it works out. I've never used that primer before, so we're going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin. This is Warm Honey. It's probably going to be a little too dark for me. I wanted to give you guys, like I said at the beginning of the thing, the title is, you know, Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. I know that I have been gone for so long. I know that I always take a break during summer. So with my kids, I try to pre-record some stuff. That way I have content for you guys, and I cannot feel like I'm not doing what I love and I'm leaving you guys without. With that said, I was getting ready this summer to go on vacation for 1 month. I was leaving 1 month, well, 22 days, which is very long for me to be away from my kids. Well, I have my daughter with me, but my other two stayed with their father, so I could just go be with family and friends, and they didn't really want to go. They like to be here in their home with their friends and stuff, which I get it. So I went, and I had, you know, a great time. I had some stuff recorded. Unfortunately, I was not able to get them all edited in time. I did upload, once I got back, a lot of them to a degree. Some of them are missing. I did a couple weeks ago, I uploaded an old one that I did over the summer, but I wanted to at least get it up for you guys, because it was something that a product that I really liked, and I wanted to share my thoughts on it, which it's been up for a few weeks. But when I got back, I had every intention, because my kids were going to be going back to school soon, so I had every intention of getting back into filming and just get back to my YouTube being full blown, and it didn't work out that way. I had so much going on. Shortly after I got back, I got sick, which it was just, I thought it was allergies. So I was sick for probably a good week and a half to almost 2 weeks. I went to the doctors. I took a couple different types of medicines just to even get me better. At that point, I'd probably been sick for almost a month. By the time I went through all my medicines, I was sick for about 2 weeks before I even went to the doctor. And then it took about 2 weeks to get better. I did an allergy shot, I did allergy medicines, I did antibiotics. It was insane, because I don't get sick very often. But when that happened, it kept me from doing what I needed to do. Then that took about 3 pumps, and I still feel like it could use more. So we're going to do a couple more pumps. Then after that happened, I started feeling, better, but I was not 100%. So I went to my doctor, because I get blood work done constantly because I take medicine. So, and I see a different doctor for that. And she always likes to check me out every 6 months to make sure that that I'm good. Like, all my blood's good. There's nothing wrong. So, we did that, and she wasn't happy with the outcome. It was my worst results that I had in a long time. Probably ever, to be honest. So, she told me to focus on, finishing getting better, and once I was feeling, completely better, to go ahead and do the blood work again. So I did that, and it was shortly after that I got sick again, and I was like, what the heck? I had started a new medicine, a new birth control that I see my OB in, and I thought maybe about a week after being in it, maybe I was having a reaction to it. So I called my OB. Nobody left a message. Nobody returned my phone call. But at that point, I was feeling really sick. I was having severe stomach pain, and it had went from a minor ache in the morning, off and on ache, to excruciating pain, to the point where I was crying, and it made me feel like I was vomiting from the pain. Sorry guys, that's a little gross, but so I ended up at the emergency room. I found out that it wasn't the medicine. It turned out that my intestines were inflamed. Both of them were. So they put me in the hospital, which was my first time spending the night away from my daughter. I'm sitting here blending, spending forever. So I spent 2 nights at the hospital and almost 3 days in total there. They could not figure out what was going on, why my intestines were doing that, because the symptoms that I had. So at that point, I was feeling better, so I came home, and I just went through the period where I was completely drained. I couldn't do anything. I was feeling just kind of beat down and tired. Just didn't know what to do with myself at that point, because I had been sick for so long, and my body just didn't know what to do. I slept a decent amount. I just wasn't myself. So then finally, when I started getting better, the holidays came around, and the holidays are always the hardest for me because I'm away from my family. I'm going to be doing the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer in medium 40. So at that point, I was just down and about, and I said, well, I can't, this is a little light. I can't go on and film and be myself when I'm so homesick, basically. Like, the holidays make me feel very homesick. Even if I have seen my family like I had, it just makes it difficult. So I didn't film, and just one thing after another. Once that was all done, and I was like, okay, I can film my children from being in school with all the the bugs going around and stuff. They got sick. So I just, you know, in every normal day-to-day things, I just got to a point where life definitely took over, and I didn't know what I was going to do with myself, because I was just, at that point I felt like just like everything was coming in at once. So I just, you know, just at that point I just didn't know what to do with myself anymore. And finally, when my kids got better, you know, I just was like, okay, now I can get back to things. And I just still wasn't in a happy place where I felt like I could be myself on here and I could make you guys not feel like something was off. I couldn't like fake it. Normally I'm really good at hiding things from most people. I can let them believe that I'm okay. But with everything else that had happened, I had felt so tired and just couldn't understand the course of events, how everything was going, and I still am not closed on the chapter with being sick and have been in the hospital because I could not get in with a GI until March. So I don't even get to find out until sometime in March what caused it. Is this something that I developed, that's some type of disease that I have to watch for? Over the course of the last couple months, I've had to change my diet completely because I had found that I was eating certain foods and sometimes I'd feel sick, like start to have pains again. So I literally changed a lot of the stuff that I was eating to attempt to try to keep that from happening again. And it has, for the most part, but I'm human. So by cutting out a lot of the foods that I've cut out, I don't eat breads, I don't eat pastas, I don't eat potatoes, rice, all that stuff I have let go of. I don't eat. Occasionally, candies, like any of that stuff. Occasionally I have a weak moment, like last night, and I had tater tots and I felt so sickly after from it. I do know that by me cutting out a lot of the stuff too, is the headaches that I was getting all the time have left. So for me, it's just one of those things that I don't really know what's going on, and it's been very difficult not knowing, especially being a mother. I want to be here for my kids as much as I can and show them, you know, that I'm okay, and for their, you know, not only just for me but for them, because I'm their mother, so I don't want to not be healthy and be around for my kids. So that in itself has been difficult. This video is going to be so long. Okay, I'm going to go to this guy right here to finish it up. But it's just been difficult, and trying to get out of the funk, and then watching what I have recorded not do as well as I hoped. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. I have medium, light, and medium, 20 and 25. I'm going to try 20. I've been dealing with that, and then just trying to figure out when I realized that, okay, you know, I want to record. I found myself missing recording. I needed to figure out what I was going to do and try to get it all together, because I wanted to film something that I knew that everybody else was going to want to see, and I know that my videos definitely don't get the views that I hope for, that I would like. And I know part of it is because I'm not active. I'm not very active. I have not been able to So it keeps me from getting to be what I want to be and where I want to be in this stuff on here. So it's discouraging, a lot of things do. And then when life, you know, throws you the curveballs and you're just like, why I can't, you know, it's difficult. And family back home, you know, I try to be there for them when I'm here, and I find myself going to them sometimes. I have this one friend and my sister who I confide to and talk to sometimes when I'm just looking for just a little bit of, you know, advice or something. But, you know, they all have their life events, they all have their stuff that's going through, and I want to be there for them and not always just be, you know, this is me, I'm going through it, what are you, you know. So it makes life difficult sometimes. But, you know, with everything, and I'm not being involved in filming and things, I really just realized that this is where I want to be. I really sometimes just need to get back into it and see what happens, you know, and try to be me and be happy and just live. So I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Brow Styler in 215 Deep Brunette. I did a video on this a long time ago. So I will link that in here. I'm going to do this off camera just because, you know, hey, this takes forever. And okay, so story time about eyebrows. Because I feel like they look horrible. This one's got a major arch, this one doesn't. I literally went and had my eyebrows done, and the lady who did it, I told her the last time I went somewhere, one girl had an arch on one side, the other was practically straight. They weren't the same size. And what does she do? Major arched one side, didn't do the other. This eyebrow was really, really thick. I tried to fix them some, and this one still looks really bad. But I'm the type of person that I just don't go back. I can't go back. I'm not going to complain about it. I just won't go back to you again because of it. So yeah, that's why my eyebrows look that way. So I'm going to do the rim rolled brow this way, just a clear gel, because I have one brow that just does not, the end of it, I don't know if it's the way that she did it or what, but it's weird, really weird lately. So, well, this feels really wet and it kind of burns. Okay, so we're just going to go with it for the sake of the video, and we'll see. I've never used this one before, but so we're just going to go with the looking odd. Alright, so next I'm going to do my bronzer, and we're going to go with the NYX matte bronzer. I think I have a full face of NYX products out. I will, if I have it, I'll link it below. I'm going to go with the M53 and just bronze up my face. So yeah. So now I'm just dealing with the fact that my eyebrows look the way that they do. I'm going to take, because I don't do, on these kind of makeup days where I'm like, because I don't really do my eyes, I take just like a little, like a fluffy brush, and I'll just take the bronzer and I'll dip into it, and I'll just put a little bit of it in the crease just to add a little depth. You could do this with whatever you want. Like, you could honestly do this with eyeshadow if you want to pick a color and just do it, but I like to just like have a little depth in my eyes, just a little bit, and it's kind of help it pull it all together. We're gonna go in with the blush. It's a Milani blush, Romantic Rose. It's such a pretty color, and I'm gonna just go with my Real Techniques 300, which is a blush brush thing, and go right in and just put a little bit on the face. So we're just going to go in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This is brand new. I bought it and it was sitting, Ooh, okay, now I remember why I bought it. So I'm gonna have to find it, see if this will work, because I don't know if I have any other drugstore just at this moment. Mascara. Okay, so I just went ahead and did that off camera because it takes forever. That mascara, if you guys want it for bottom lashes, it's amazing. It's not bad for your top, but it clumps up a little bit. I'm gonna go with the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow. So yeah, so that's just basically where I've been. That's what's been going on with me. Been trying really hard just to get my stuff together. So bear with me, guys. I know that I've been on, and definitely YouTube is something that I definitely want to stick to. I definitely have dreams and goals that goes with doing all of YouTube, and I just want to see how far I can go with it and really see if I can make these dreams and things that I want to do come true, and evolve and just become this person that I want to when it comes to the beauty industry and fashion. So yeah, I know that it doesn't seem like this is my passion because of how long I've been gone, and it's been off and on, but as a mother with children, I have my responsibilities and they come first. But also, when life gets in the way, you kind of just have to go with the flow because there's nothing that I can do about that. But yeah, so this is a start of fresh. I didn't do all the New Year's and yada yada yada, actually, stuff like everybody else is doing, and it's not yada yada because it is important to a lot of people, and normally I do, but I just felt like this year wasn't something that I needed to do it. I had already been known what I wanted to do and get focused back on doing this stuff, and I just needed everything to kind of fall in place in order for me to do it and just get myself in gear. So yeah, this video was extremely long, and if you guys made it through, you guys are troopers. Thank you. So yeah, I got nothing else to say, but I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.